Hazur, a few people would like to know Hazur's comment on what's happening in Sudan.
In Sudan?
Yeah.
What happened in Sudan?
There is a famine and also some intervention, foreign intervention.
Two things. The famine is caused by factors which are not commanded by people, by humans. They are factors which are commanded only by God. Bad weather and so many things result in famines. But the consequences of famine are controllable. If humans are conscious of their responsibility. As far as the famine of Sudan is concerned, I believe that Allah has granted that country the wealth of immense oil fields, which if properly tapped could make Iran one of the richest countries of the world, like Saudi Arabia and others. So this famine is like all other natural famines which appear everywhere in the world. But the consequences of the famines must be controllable and are controllable if the governments of that country or the people around that country are aware that this is their prime duty to feed the people, the poor, the hungry. So the responsibility does not fall upon the shoulders of Allah, upon God. The responsibility of famines, if people suffer during the famines, is squarely borne by the people of the country or the people of the rich world. They should realize that humanity is suffering, and as such they should help those people who are suffering from hunger wherever they suffer. This is the normal verdict of history. This is exactly how the man should react to famines. But unfortunately, the superpowers like America are helping the consequences of the famine. They are not trying to remove the consequences, they are trying to further aggravate the consequences by boycotting Sudan financially. As a result of that, many foreign companies which took interest in the usurpation of oil fields, they are running short of finances. Because under American pressure, the World Bank and all the international sources who should finance Sudan, normally like they finance all of the such countries, they have withdrawn their financial aid and they penalize those who try to help them financially. I know some people from Canada, for instance, who had ventured to help Sudan with huge sums which they raised from banks. Now those banks are not permitting them to employ the money. On the contrary, they are insisting that the money must be returned, while the project is still in the making. So that is how what happens in Sudan has become the responsibility of particularly America. One reason why America is angry with Sudan, among other reasons, is that Sudan did not sell her oil rights to America. And America wanted to capture the oil fields like it captured Saudian oil fields and others. So as a retaliation against this, they are doing this to Sudan, and who would suffer? The common people. Like the common people of Iraq suffered because of American retaliation. So it's a strange superpower which contradicts its own claims by deeds which do not support the claims. They say they are the champions of the freedom of the world, they are the champions of human rights and this and that. This is what their claim is. And the deeds you can see from the mirror of Iraq and Sudan. Right?